A time of crisis at Collinwood in 1840, for Gerard Stiles' plot to have Quentin Collins beheaded as a warlock is taking form. And Quentin, oblivious to his friend's treachery, is trying to discover who is leaving the letters of his lost love, Joanna Mills. Quentin goes to the asylum where she spent the last months of her life and makes an astonishing discovery. A discovery that makes him return to Collinwood as soon as he can.
What?
I know who you are. You're the sister of Joanna Mills. You are Joanna's sister, aren't you?
Quentin, I don't understand what you...
Now, don't lie to me. You think it's easy for me to stand here and accuse you like this? After this afternoon?
Please.
Now, look at me. Now, I held you in my arms. You knew who I was, even if I didn't know who you were. If this afternoon meant anything to you at all, you've got to tell me the truth. All right. You've got 1 hour to get out of this house.
No. I am her sister, yes.
You know, I kept hoping it wasn't true, but I knew it was, but I kept hoping that somehow it was all a mistake.
No, there's no mistake.
And you've come here to drive me mad? Out of some ridiculous revenge? Oh. You think I need someone else to punish me? I've done enough of it myself.
I came here to kill you. You caused my sister's death. She loved you so much.
Daphne, I loved her too.
Yes, of course you did. Sitting in this house with your family and your friends, being a Collins.
Now, wait a minute. Do you think I wanted to stay here? Believe me, I tried to get a divorce and Samantha wouldn't give it to me. But you think that I could have died too that day when I told her I wasn't going to see her again?
Because you knew how much she loved you.
Love, yes. But a love we both wanted to end happily. And each of us knew it couldn't. I believe me, she deserved someone better. I hoped that she would forget about me.
Well, she never did.
All right, I'm sorry.
You think that makes it all right, don't you? You think that excuses you. Well, it doesn't. You never even tried to...
Tried to see her? What, do you think I wanted to start it all over again? But you know how I had to fight that? Sitting in this house, feeling all of my emotions freezing. All I had to do was go out and find her again. That's all I had to do to live. All I had to do. What would she do? Hidden away? Waiting for 1 hour's visit? Is that what you wanted of your sister? Are you so young you don't know love? You know, love can easily disappear when you find the true impossibility of it. She wouldn't have resorted to the kind of revenge that you are. I think that's obvious. I think it would be better if you would have killed me, instead of leaving Joanna's letters around.
Joanna's letters. Joanna's
Don't deny it. You've lied enough.
I can't deny anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Joanna's letters to me. Since you've been in this house, every 3 days I found a letter in this room.
And that's why you snatched my letter from me? You thought that I was putting them... What did they say?
I don't know. One said that we had a second chance. Joanna and I. Another said that I was to meet her at a great oak tree. That's where I met you.
There?
Well, now you know why I was acting the way I was when I saw you.
Oh, but I didn't know. I didn't know.
She said that she was coming back.
But she's dead.
The letters were in her handwriting. Perhaps either someone else is doing it, or Joanna's spirit cannot rest.
Quentin.
Yes.
You see, I loved her more than I loved anyone else. All I could think of was that when I grew up, I wanted to be exactly like her. See, she always seemed to have a magical quality. She could have been anything she wanted. When she was 18, she went away. And I was sent to an aunt in France. After she met you, she wrote to me of you. Oh, please let me tell you. She didn't say you were married. I didn't know. And then suddenly I was back in this country. But I hadn't heard from her in months. I finally found her in that sanitarium talking of you. Endlessly talking of you.
You know, what we can do to people just by existing. How we can inflame people's minds just by being.
Oh, quit. Oh, how wrong I've been. Not seeing your torment. I thought you callous. It seemed as though all I saw was my obsession against you. Oh, Quentin, I am sorry.
Good evening, Quentin. How quickly you and Miss Headage have gotten to know each other. How well. Should I go away?
Go or stay, whatever you wish. Daphne, perhaps you better go to your room.
If you'll excuse me.
Pretty. Very pretty.
Don't start imagining things. She was just upset.
Oh, and I suppose you were just comforting her.
Yes, that's correct.
Shall I pretend to believe that?
Gabriel.
Oh, now, Quentin, I know you've always had a roving eye. Oh, I might have myself. That is, if my legs could follow my glance. But I do admire your bravery in trying to start something in your own house.
All right, stop it.
Oh, you want me to change the subject. All right. Whatever became of Joanna Mills? I wasn't supposed to know about that, was I?
How do you know about that?
I just took the trouble to find out while you and Samantha were having your problems. You see, I do care about you, dear brother. Now tell me, you still hear from her?
Why don't you tell me?
What do you mean?
Joanna's dead. May her soul rest in peace.
Well, if that's what Big Brother wants, may she indeed.
Gabriel, would you happen to know anything about any letters?
What letters?
Never mind. You know, sometimes I forget, despite our differences, we are brothers. And we are very close.
We are.
Let's keep it that way.
Oh, I shan't say a word about what I saw tonight, Quentin. Though I might wonder about those letters.
Don't!
All right. All right, just another mystery to add to the current one. Of whatever became of our beloved cousin, Julia Collins.
What is it?
Your friend Lazo. Roxanne's gone, so you're safe for the moment, at least. Or as safe as you'll ever be.
Please.
Do I detect a certain curiosity on your part?
No.
Oh, and well, there should be, for we gypsies lead very unusual lives. We accept what other people find impossible to believe. but I'm no fool. No.
Give it to me.
No, my dear lady, this isn't for you.
Give it
I have absolutely no intention of trading places with you.
She'll kill me.
Yeah, she's cruel. But, after you die, you'll come back. You'll have eternal life.
Her life. I don't want it. Oh, give it to me. It'll stop her. Give me the cross and then leave before she comes back.
Make it worth my while.
I'll give you money.
$1,000.
Any amount. Yes.
Gold.
Yes, I swear.
You have gold.
I'll get it.
That means I have to let you go first. Oh, my dear lady, think of yourself. Could you walk out of here? Could you even stand up?
Go. Go to Barnabas Collins. You'll find him at the old house. On the estate. I'll give you a note. He'll see to it. You get anything you want.
Indeed. You know, you're very fortunate to have such loving relatives.
Will you do it?
No. It wouldn't be fair to Barnabas Collins. You're too weak. It's too late. After you die, I'll have to fear you too. Should open your eyes again, you won't miss this. Very pretty. Very pretty indeed. At last. Payment for duties done.
Barnabas.
Worrying about your sister?
Yes.
It's odd, isn't it? She just disappeared right after Roxanne's burial. Didn't tell anyone where she was going. You'd think if she was called away, she'd let someone know. Oh, you weren't available that afternoon, were you?
No.
What did the police say?
They're as mystified as you are.
Listen to them. They sound like a pack of wild
Yes.
hounds. I'm sorry I'm unable to hunt for your sister with you, Barnabas.
I feel lost. She could be anywhere.
Why do you say that? No, if she were anywhere, she'd let someone know. Unless she can't. That's what you're really thinking, isn't it?
I don't know what to think.
Cousin Barnabas, Julia hasn't any enemies here, has she?
I'm afraid that when we find her, she'll be dead.
Pessimist.
No, a realist, I think. Well, if you'll excuse me, I simply came by to see if the police had any new information.
Back to the search?
Useless as it seems.
We will have to confront each other sometime. Come in, my dear. Oh, I got the official word. Quentin was trying to comfort you.
That's true.
Oh, I hope so for your sake, my dear. Now, my brother Quentin can never resist using his charms. And I should think that you've lived in this house long enough to know that nothing could ever come between Quentin and you.
I've lived in this house long enough to know that you are a very suspicious man who does not care how much trouble he makes for others.
Oh, my, you're spirited as well as pretty. What an irresistible combination.
If you will excuse me.
Has Quentin taught you about the black arts yet? Are you a member of good standing in this coven of witches that Quentin's supposed to have?
You're fantasizing.
Oh, indeed, I am not. I wouldn't even be surprised if Trask was a member. Have you ever been to my brother's laboratory, Miss
No.
Heneage? You know, Quentin has always been fascinated by the occult.
Well, I know nothing of his interest.
Oh, my, he's being subtle, isn't he? My dear, have you had any unusual dreams lately? Oh, you have? Yes, I can tell.
No, none that I remember.
Well, watch for them. Because that is a time-honored way to steal your soul. Because a witch or a warlock can make you believe through dreams.
How can you accuse your own brother of something like that? Oh, you'd like to find out something dreadful like that about him, wouldn't you? Something you could use against him.
Are you forgetting that you're a governess in this house, Miss Heneage, and you're speaking in very familiar terms with an employer?
You've given me the right to, a right I didn't want. Good evening, Mr. Collins.
Perhaps Quentin is a warlock. Perhaps Trask is right. And perhaps that's why these odds goings-ons are happening here.
Angelique!
Gypsy, what are you doing here? Did you come to tell fortunes again? Or to steal?
Oh, I came to deliver a message.
So you simply walked in to deliver it?
Well, I was looking for someone. A servant. A grand house like this must have servants.
Who is the message for?
Are you Barnabas Collins?
You know I am. We've met before.
It's for you. It's from a man in the village. He gave me a gold dollar to come and tell you that it would be worth your while if you met with him tonight at the Eagle Inn at midnight.
What man? How will I know him?
Oh, he'll know you.
Your answers come too easily. Describe him.
Well, he's tall and well-dressed. He's got the air of a gentleman about him.
Heavy set?
Yes.
With gray hair?
Yeah, well, you know him. I'll be leaving now.
There's no such man. Now, what do you want? Why are you telling this absurd lie?
Let go of me.
Not until you tell me the truth.
Let go!
Julius Ring!
No,
Where is he?
no, that's mine. It's mine.
No! You're Angelique's servant, aren't you? You came to see her. Tell me what Julie is!
Huh?
You haven't looked at me since I came into the room. Why?
There's so many reasons, Quentin.
Has Gabriel told you anything?
You must beware of him. He hates you so.
No. He doesn't hate me. You just don't understand about Gabriel and me.
No, I don't understand very much. I don't know what to believe here.
Yesterday, what I told you. You can
Don't
believe that,
touch me.
Daphne.
Yesterday was like a door opening for me, but today the door is closed, and it must remain closed.
Why?
Joanna,
Joanna is dead.
you still love her.
No.
I can't take her place.
Daphne, you've got your own place.
Oh, Quentin, don't even say that. Don't even ask me to think about that. Not after I saw her crying in that asylum for you. Do you think we could be happy as long as I remember that? No. No, Quentin.
What is it?
It's her handwriting, and it's for me.
It wasn't here when I came in.
I can't read it. I can't.
Dear Daphne, I used to be so jealous of you. Now I want you to have your chance. But make a wiser choice. Please do not follow me. Do not follow my path. Joanna.
No! No!
Julia!